We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
First pitch, 640.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 42 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Evan Longoria. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And there's ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, number 42. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 42.
Here's the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Puig, still going back. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Puig. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick
Nick
Castellanos.
Castellanos now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Smiley comes set. First pitch on the way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready with the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 5 as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Reds 3 and the Giants nothing. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, You've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 left for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Matt Davidson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Taken. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
At the plate, Kurt Casale. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher Luis Castillo. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Smiley gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And it's fouled away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton. His prior history in this matchup, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Hamilton, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Drew Smiley. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 42 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding forward now, number 42, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 42.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Smiley peers in. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside. Ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hamilton is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Popped up. Casali has a play. 2 down.
Now batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's ready now. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Galvis, a 5'10" switch hitter. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Number 42.
Ready now, Matt Davidson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Over the bullpen and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate, Kirk Casale. Check swing grounder to the right side. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Ball
Ball
three.
3. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
3 balls.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Casale is off at first with 2 away. Count even now at 1-1. Smiley comes set and delivers. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Therefore it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Buster Posey.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
This is in the air to right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Addison.
Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. First pitch coming.
Inside ball.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. Moustakas has it to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For San Francisco, number 42, Wilmer Flores.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. One left for San Francisco. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 42 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 42.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 42. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Digging in, Phillip Ervin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he misses 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
From the stretch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
To Crawford for 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 7 and the Giants nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's in.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. And it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Giants are down quietly. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Striding in, Matt Davidson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be
Now
happy
batting,
about. Obviously, the
catcher,
strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3
Riley.
pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Casale swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Yastrzemski comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now to
the
the
pitcher,
plate, the pitcher, Luis Castillo, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out. Ball, that pitch is out.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Hit to short. There is Crawford. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll. So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Buster Posey now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now in the box, number 42. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
The center fielder, number 42.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Logan Webb comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Phillip Ervin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. A pause and the 0-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Nope,
now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home locks him up for strike 3.
Now
at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out and a runner on second base. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the stretch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Cincinnati, the third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
At the ball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Misses. Ball 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run will score all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5. So he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 9-0. Here's Addison Russell. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he fouls this one off. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Donovan Solano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Giants, number 42, Donovan Solano.
And that's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Nick Vincent enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
42, Nick Vincent.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping up now, Matt Davidson.
The first baseman, number 42.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now here it comes. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Puig. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Kurt Casale. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's full now, 3-2. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. And that's the second out. Digging in once again, Luis Castillo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, number 42, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Raisel Iglesias.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Iglesias is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Galvis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Giants down to their final out now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Castillo wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Drew Smyly was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.